Hey guys, it's me, Courtney, again, and this is Faith.
Hi.
Alright, well, this video we're gonna talk about depression and how it's not funny to, bully someone that already has depression because you don't really know what they're going through.
Depression, it builds your self-esteem. Once you get done with it and through with it, it takes a while for some people. Some people, it's really short. But once you're done with it, it builds you up more. You know how to control yourself sometimes. Sometimes it takes too long. And, they get to the point to where they just can't handle it anymore. And yeah.
Yeah, well, don't do that. That's not the answer.
Don't do that. That's never the answer. Get help.
And when we say get help, it means, you should go to, a trusted adult. And if you seem like there's no trusted adult, just try somebody and try a counselor at school or anything. And maybe, they could get you a therapist. And, pills are not always the answer, but the solution. But sometimes people have to do that to get a little bit more help. You good?
Sorry, I had a cold chill.
So yeah.
Yeah. I have depression right now. I'm going through a pretty rough time right now. I've had depression since about May of last year. And I told my parents about it a couple weeks ago and they took me to the doctor and I'm on medicine for it now. So, you need to let people know because the doctor said that if, I didn't tell them or anything, it could have gotten a lot worse than it did.
Alright, well, I don't have depression, I don't think, but last year and this year, it's kind of getting to me. But I've talked to my mom a lot, and it really helps if you talk to somebody, like a trusted adult and stuff, because then maybe they could, tell you things that could boost your confidence or something. Well, I talked to my mom a couple weeks ago, and we talked for an hour, and well, not really an hour, 30 minutes, but it seemed like forever. Don't laugh. Oh my god. Don't mind her.
There we go.
But I talked to my mom, and it really helped to get everything off my chest. And I don't hold things in that much, but when I do, it really hurts me, and it hurts me emotionally and kind of physically because I don't really want to do anything. So yeah.
Yeah. My problem was, I slipped.
Yeah, she slipped.
I slept all the time, and my mom and dad thought it was something different because I was having other problems at the same time. They thought it was because of that, but it was actually because of depression. Because when I went to the doctor, my mom mentioned that to the doctor, and she said that's not right for a teenage girl to be sleeping that much. Because I would come home from school, I get home around 3:30. I'd be asleep by 4 o'clock, and I would sometimes sleep through dinner, and I just wouldn't wake up till the next day. So when I wake up, I'm still tired. So if you're having problems like that, that's also a reason to go talk to your parents.
And if you have a friend that is talking about killing themselves, go straight to an adult. I know some people joke around about killing themselves, and I don't think I've ever done that.
There's several people at school.
Yeah, and you don't really know who's telling the truth anymore, and that's why people are scared to tell because they just think that they're gonna deny it anyways.
They think they're gonna judge them. That's what I thought with my parents. I didn't want to tell them because I thought that they were gonna judge me and not accept it.
See, my problem is I get really sad and really low for 2 days straight, but also I don't really want to get on medicine, and my mom has talked to me about it, but I don't want to do it. I'd rather just deal with it myself without taking any medication, but that's just me. Some people might be like that too, but yeah. Don't mess up your mascara.
And depression can be caused from several different things. Whether it be one of your friends killed themselves and you just feel like you should be with them, or like a family member died or a close friend died or whatever the case may be. Maybe you just feel like you don't belong here. There's always a reason. And
And
like I
some,
said,
yeah,
go ahead.
okay, but sometimes you don't know what the like reason why you're depressed, and that's why you need to go to a therapist and talk it out, and maybe your therapist can tell you what you've been talking about the most, and maybe that's the problem, and then you can just fix that problem.
Yeah, mine was because I had my dad's friend was like a second dad to me. Like we were really, really close, and he died from alcohol poisoning in my house while I was asleep and I didn't know it. And um um it's just really hard to think about, because we had alcohol in our freezer and that's pretty much like what did it through. And he's been an alcoholic. Well, he was an alcoholic since he was like 15, and he was 50 something when he passed away. And he used to come over every single day, and we'd hang out. Like he was my getaway, because like my family's had a lot of problems with like parents arguing, almost getting a divorce. Like my family's just really out there sometimes, and um, we were on vacation, and he was already gone, and they were arguing and I had nobody to talk to, so I just felt so alone. And because I didn't want to obviously talk to my sister or my brother about it because they would go to my parents. And then, the whole judging thing happened again, and just a really big thing.
But also, it does get better once you tell somebody. Like a couple weeks ago, like I held in all my emotions, and then right when I told my mom, like I cried, and like it just felt so much better to take everything off of your chest, and you could if to me it felt like I could breathe again.
Yeah, once you tell them, you feel relieved. Like you don't have to worry anymore. Like that's how I felt. I don't know if that's how you felt, but
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt.
yeah. I just felt really, I felt safe. I felt okay.
But also, like I know people make jokes about calling like the suicide hotline and everything, but actually I've called it I think once or twice. I don't actually no, one of my friends called it, and like it was a dare, and this girl that was actually depressed had to talk, and like they just asked like questions like they're supposed to, but actually I'm pretty sure it helps. And our school has this thing, well, I think I threw away the paper, but they have this thing that you can text to this number that you can tell them what's going on in school or if any bullying's happening. And I think most of it, like being depressed, like most of it comes from bullying and like family issues. That's what I believe.
Yeah. See, I'm not from here. I'm from Tennessee. So when I moved up here in 4th grade, so everybody had like, already had their cliques, and so I obviously didn't fit in. Plus, like just a little southern girl coming up to a different state, it's odd because people don't talk the same as you. Like it's just weird. And I used to sit alone at lunch all the time in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade because, well, not really like 5th and 6th, mostly 4th when I first moved here. Sorry. Um, Mostly 4th grade when I moved here because, everybody had their cliques. And then I met so many people near the end of 4th grade and beginning of 5th grade, and it just made my life so much better. But I was still getting bullied. The people that I thought was my friends were not my friends. They got to me to, know stuff about me and spread it out and change up the stories, just make me sound like the bad person since I'm new to this school.
All right, well, this video is like it has to be 10 minutes long, but like yeah. Just tell somebody if you're getting depressed or you feel like you're getting depressed, and that's the video, guys.
Um, my Instagram and Snapchat will be down in the description, and my DMs are always open. My account's public, so it's always open. My Snapchats are always open, so yeah.
Peace out.